Welcome to the wastes of Xaxa River Valley. This is my homebrew take on the Dying Earth genre and includes elements from Dune, Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind, Dark Sun, Neon Genesis, Metroid Prime, and of course, Vance's beloved and criminally underknown world. Xaxa River Valley is both a setting and a game mode for TTRPGs like Dungeons & Dragons. I ran it in a home blend of Old School Essentials and Shadowdark. It should work with any system of your choosing. Everything is framed by motifs of dark science fantasy, biblical revelations, apocalypse, and Bronze Age Middle Eastern mythology. The main gameplay premise centers around a time loop and a quest that can only be accomplished on multiple runs of the same mini-campaign. We call these phases in Xaxa River Valley. Think of Link's quest in Majora's Mask. You can't possibly beat the game on the first run, but you do keep some things going into future runs, similar to a roguelike. Recall, this is a Dying Earth world. During gameplay, your players will be present when the sun gutters out for good. At the start of a new Xaxa River Valley phase, each player rolls 1d6, keeping their results secret from all other players except the GM. The GM adds the total to determine how many weeks of daylight remain. Only the GM knows the true day of darkness. The sun is feeble, bloated, and red. In Xaxa River Valley, the sun is only weeks away from snuffing out like a candle. Wizards and priests drained it of all life over aeons. Ruby rays bathe everything in scarlet light, rich as wine. The last days come. A cult of priests, sealed in hazard suit vestments, worship an aspect of the sun they call Nucleos. She is the embodiment of radiant fire, living napalm, and war machines, and her power is truly terrible to behold. This solar church has a shrine in the eastern wastes and commands many followers in the name of Nucleos, their dying star. The land is a blasted waste. Salt pink dunes stretch for many miles east of Xaxa River. South along the banks, sparse vegetation clings to life, desperately reaching out for the last rays of flickering sunlight. Gray palms and pygmy papyrus are farmed in Pern, but nothing else grows. Sandstone bluffs border the country on all sides, but the west, where lies the Dead Sea. Years of nuclear holy wars and wizardly experimentation have left the sun a drained raisin, the land a cratered desert. Human kingdoms rule at the end of time. To the south lies the Soul City in Xaxa River Valley, torrents by the Dead Sea. The moon left the sky long ago, rendering all oceans tideless. As such, massive row ships crewed by 200 exchange silks, salts, metals, and all number of super science machines for Western goods, stranger still. At the crossroads sits Pern, nestled near the northwestern banks of Xaxa River. Traders and travelers often take their rest here, typically merchants from the east roads or mercenaries marching as to war. Far southeast sits Glifka, whose sole purpose is the hauling of salt. Prospectors pull great chunks from the depths of the earth to peddle in torrents and beyond. Many are given to decadence, hubris, and vanity. Most of humanity is long gone to different stars or taken into subdimensions by darksome things. Those few thousand souls that remain are fighters, thieves, magicians and priests, clinging to life on a quieting world. Many electric wizards employ powerful devices given life by invisible lightning to deadly effect. Cults have become great church movements, all in the name of nuclear fire and hymns of war. None wish to live in discomfort as night comes. Wicked sorcerers plan their own dream simulations in vats of living fluid. Merchants engage in extravagance with nobles, celebrants, prophets, dancers, and lovers as the dying sun gutters. Only predatory wildlife remains. The days are numbered, most animal species are gone. Even the remaining hunters, lions and jackals, starve in the wastes. Carrion birds, like vultures and rocks, haunt graveyards and roost in crumbling castles. Radiant weaponry has turned many insects into monstrous mutants. Beasts outnumber men in this age. Several legendary titanic monsters roam the shadows of Xaxa folklore and rumor. Godlike animals, creatures seen only through Vision Quest, monsters lurking in the deeps of Xaxa River have all been whispered of. Hyena men drag poor souls to their bloody doom, though none have yet penetrated their subdimensional warren. It is said that the gnolls trade human souls to demons in blasphemous night rituals, calling out to entities between the stars. That's about all you need to know for now. The next episode, which should be out if you're watching this video, recounts the tale of Redhawk, Doghide Kobek, Murazir the Alchemist, Endri Mortas, and Altair as they discover a machine uncovered in the foothills north of Pern. Thank you so much for listening. If you think this is cool, check out our blog at thedelvercollective.com. There are more Xaxa River Valley recaps living on that site right now that you can check out today. Finally, I recognize this is a deviance from the originally stated purpose of this channel, but I feel it's aligned closely enough with the Dying Earth and TTRPGs to be fine. Magician's Manse will cover all things in the RPG space, and I do still have more DCC Dying Earth content to cover. Do you prefer the Delver Collective or Magician's Manse for the channel's name? Leave a comment below. We'd also love for you to tell us about your awesome homebrew campaign worlds, especially if they have any inspiration pulled from Vance, or science fantasy in general. Till next time, happy gaming.